What up guys, this is Ryan from RC Off-Road. We're going to be mounting up some RC 4-wheel drive scramblers on some RC 4-wheel drive beadlocks. I'm going to show you how I set them up, because there's some guys out there that say they run without foams, and I tried putting them together without foams and did not like it at all. So I kind of did one of these deals. What I did was I took the foams, I took a pair of scissors, and I just cut slots in all of them. That makes it a lot more forgiving. It makes them a little bit softer. So it should be a lot better. Because when I put these tires on, these wheels without foams in them, they were just, see how squishy they are? And it was really just, I mean, they just flatten right out. And you can take them and twist them and wad them right up. And without foams, they're really, see, they like stick right together basically. So, I mean, that's no good with foam. Some guys seem to have good luck running foams without the foam in them. I didn't care for it too much, it's all personal preference. So that's what I come up with. I seen a couple guys kind of mentioned it, so I figured I'd try it, and it actually works pretty good. So these are a lot squishier, a lot more soft, give you a lot more traction, I think. So like on these, I have foams in the front, so you still don't lose a lot of your contour of the tire when you're climbing, but I don't put any in the back, so you get more traction in the rear. So I run no foams in the rear and foams in the front on all these smaller tires, like these Rock Creepers, my Baja Claws, my Super Swampers. Them all don't have foams in the rear, so, and they seem to work out really well. So, but just wanted to shoot this video for you guys, kind of show you. Basically, you just take a pair of scissors and make sure you don't cut it in half, just like that, you know what I mean? So you just go all the way around the tire, or around the foam, I should say. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be perfect, you just want a bunch of slots in there to loosen it right up. So makes a pretty big difference. I wanted to go with a little bit bigger tires on this deadbolt, so we're going to try a set of these out, even though pretty much everything for these little SCX24s are pretty much next to impossible to get a hold of now, especially tires and wheels. If you do find them, people want an arm and a leg for them. So I mean, it's crazy out there right now, and that's pretty much what you end up with, just like that. So yeah, and you just, you know, shove them right back in there. Careful you don't rip it. Yeah, it can be a real pain in the butt sometimes. Yeah, buddy. Pretty sticky tires. Should be. I like the Rock Creepers on my deadbolt, but I think these are going to be a whole lot better. So, well, we'll get these in there and we'll go from there. Alright, we got the foams back in. That was a little tedious, but we got them. So, next we're going to put them on these RC 4-wheel drive wheels. Now these can be a real pain in the butt. This is probably not going to be, my way's not the easiest, but I've done so many of them now that it's easy for me. I've seen a couple other videos where guys use paper clips to hold everything together, but I don't do any of that. I just basically just put them together by hand. So it's probably going to be pretty difficult, but I'll just kind of show you how I do it. Basically, you need a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrench for the screws that hold this together. So basically, the key to the whole thing is this right here. I'll show you if you can kind of see. to get these to line up so they look uniform and all the holes line up, you can kind of see that as you go around, you will find let's see here, right there. As you'll find there, you can all the holes line up, but see how the spokes don't match? Now you can get those screws in there, but the spokes won't match. If you come back right to here, everything matches right there. So you have to pay attention to that, and I'll show you what you got to pay most attention to. See these two holes? This hole right here is right dead center of this window. Right across is identical, dead center with this window. All the rest of these other 4 holes are not like that. So basically what I do is I make sure that I have these 2 lined up, and I look for that. And it makes it a lot easier when you know that these 2 holes are directly across from each other. Everything will line up. So you don't have to fight and try to, you know, twist and turn and everything else. So let's take one of your hubs. Now you can take a hub, you can take the hub and you can put it on the inside, or you can put it on the outside. These right here are on the inside, but these, I got them on the dished out, I got the dish part, the deepest dish, facing outward to give you more offset, which is what I like. Gives you more stance on the truck, gives you a little bit better stability. So I've been mounting all my RC 4-wheel drive tires just like that. So that, and these are directional. You can see the direction. So you're gonna want to make sure you always do 2 clockwise, 2 counterclockwise. That makes it the easiest. So if you always do it that way, you'll never have one flipped around. So what you're gonna basically take your ring, shove your ring in here. Make sure you get it all the way inside the tire. Make sure both beads are all the way nice and centered inside like that. Okay. See, your tread's going to go counterclockwise, so doesn't matter which way. Slide the one piece in here, like so. Kind of looks like that there. You take your other side, set it in like that, and I will take a screw, put it on this. Like I said, this way that I do it is not easy, but it's easy for me. So you can either try it or not, or try the paperclip trick. So basically, we're gonna look. Okay, center to center. This one's centered here. This one's centered here. So I'm going to want to find the same thing on this. Okay, it's right here. So basically what I will do, actually, I will take a screw. I'll screw it right through this right here. Okay, so that will hold. And then I just find the top. Go. Oh, we got her backwards. No, we got her backwards here. So I want it on the inside. Take this out. Pop your hub in. Which can kind of be a bear sometimes. I've actually had to take a file to a couple of them. But the tighter you make it, the easier it is. make sure your holes line up. So I got the holes lined up. The hub will pop in and hold itself. It's basically, like I said, take your screw. Now that we're going to do the opposite side, head it backwards. Okay, we're going to find totally up and down, here and here. Put my screw in. And you're going to find the same thing. Find the same thing here. Here and here. We're going to go with these two holes right here. So, basically, I will just hold it with my finger. Like I said, this is not easy. And I will try to start screw in the hub. It's a lot easier when I'm not trying to film it also. There's one. I'll just take another screw. And just put another one in there so you know it's centered. And you just make sure that your bead looks good on both sides, which it does. And then you just put all the rest of your screws, tighten it down, and pretty much good. So, like I said, mounting these bead locks my way is not easy. It's not fun. But I've done so many of them that I've figured out an easier way to do it, as long as you know this trick right here, the two screws that are opposite of each other. So it took me a while to figure that out. Once I figured out that these were opposite of each other, and everything makes everything a lot easier. So I'll get these other two mounted up, and then we'll get her on this deadbolt. So give me a minute, and we'll come back. And there you have it. We got the scramblers mounted up. Looks a lot better. So I'll be doing some testing with these, but I live in western Michigan, so we still got a bunch of snow on the ground, so I'm not going to be able to get outside on my course for probably another couple weeks easy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I do the Rc4 wheel drive stamp beadlocks. These are 1.0 stamp beadlocks. I see a lot of people talking about how much of a pain they are and they never want to buy them again, and they're just a royal pain in the butt. And my very first set, I felt the exact same way. They can be a real pain in the ass. But this is probably the sixth set that I've done, and they only get easier after the first set. So just make sure you want to like, subscribe. I got an Emax servo in here. I'm going to be testing that. I got some kinetic front shocks in here. We're going to be doing some testing on that. I got a lot of stuff coming, but you know, hit the subscribe button, and appreciate your time, and see you guys later.